Okay. Not the best fighting I've done. Kind of a cool environment. It's a lot of enemies at once. Feel free to approach me. Not very smart. hell is this? Okay, come on. Hey, yokai. I was just running into that enemy and neither of us realized the other was there. This is gonna be the centipede. Oh, look who it is again. What? Like, I had already... Ugh. Golly. I'm trying to think what the main things... I mean... Off the top of my head... Yep. No, off the top of my head, I mean, anything that increases your odds of getting soul is obviously the big focus of that combat engine. Yeah, the focus stat. So part of the formula for whether you get soul from an enemy or not is the enemy's focus stat divided. I think it's, I can't remember if it's minus or divided, but it's one of those two. It's like your focus stat versus the enemy's focus stat. So that's really big. Just gonna charge back into all this stuff. This is totally a different way. I need to get back to my body. So I'm going to head this way. Oh, one big thing too, I don't know how much of our videos you watch, but just character switching a lot is really important. Anything that can help towards increasing your base blast. Just always, you basically always just want to be spending all of your soul the whole time you're playing. Okay. Hey, the rocks I destroyed stayed destroyed. All these poison rocks. Ow. Move. Well, all the rocks are gone now. So part of my goal was accomplished. That'll be much easier to deal with now. Those rocks shoot out poisonous gas, which is why I was so adamant about getting rid of them. Well, I didn't take much damage from it. And obviously, Velvet's Claw makes you invincible, so you want to be using lots of it. I mostly used Aizen and Velvet and just kind of swapped between the two of them. Then Laphicet, too. You can just kind of keep switching between characters, getting lots of resources. Like, the way the skill system works in that game, you don't really need to be worrying too much about anything specific. You'll get a ton of good skills just as you go. Especially since the skills, you learn them fairly quickly and they're permanent. The, oh, one important thing to remember, the titles that keep you from losing blast when you die, that's a really big one. You pretty much always want those equipped and nothing but those equipped. Just makes things a lot simpler. Because losing blast is really bad because it kills your resource build. And removing punishment from death is always good. I believe you get those titles through just using Switch Blast a bunch. So if you don't have those titles with a specific character, then just Switch Blast with that character a bunch over and over again. Ow. Oh. Okay. Trying to think of other things. Moves with high stun are really important. Since that's the main thing that builds you resources. So building combos that are just filled with moves that are just tons and tons of stun is big. Chalk it off to being early in the morning. It's fairly... I mean, parts of it are hard. I'm getting close to the end of the game, so it's starting to get harder again. The midsection of the game was a lot easier. Early game was the hardest part so far. But it's starting to get hard again. Oh, come on. I'm just gonna try and pull these guys over here. You know, it's got one of those, like, almost typical JRPG difficulty curves where the early game is easy, or really hard, because the game's built to be hard, but then if you make good decisions, those don't really play into early game very much, and then if you make good decisions, mid-game starts to get a lot easier, and then the game's balanced to be harder later in the game, so it then starts to get hard again. But if you make good decisions in early game, it's not as hard as it was in early game. because, you know, these games are a lot of times balanced around the potential that players will make lots of really bad decisions in how they build their characters. My favorite game? I don't know if I have a favorite game. I used to keep track of my favorite games when I was younger, but now it's really, a lot of it depends on my mood. You know, can vary a lot by genre and by what I've been playing a lot lately, like if I'm getting really tired of one genre that I've been playing a ton. Some of the games that I've considered my favorite were like Skies of Arcadia, Tales of the Abyss, Tales of Graces, Metroid Prime. Breath of the Wild is one of my favorites. Stamina back up. He got wrecked. Other games I really like. Oh yeah, one game I love to talk about how amazing it was, because I don't think it gets enough praise, was last year's Doom. I really enjoyed that game. Spears. Is that a spear? That looks like a spear. 72 extra life, that's quite a bit. Doesn't give me anything especially great. I'll take the 72 extra life. Favorite mechanic? That's an interesting question. Here is elixir effect on life. Like character upgrade systems. I really liked, I mean, the sphere grid was always really fun. I'll probably think of some others. Just kind of going through. My head here. Oh, Final Fantasy 10. I also really liked like in terms of Tales games, I once you had the full title board unlocked, I liked the freedom if you did like transfer titles, being able to like pick exactly how you wanted to level your characters in Graces.
Kelly is there. I'm going to.
Yeah, Abyss was one of my favorites because it was because of the story and the speed of the combat. Grace's was really good pretty much just because the combat was
三成殿
incredible.
はケリーめと共に伊吹山へと落ちたようだ。ウィリアム、お主は天海殿と共に伊吹山へ向かえ。敗軍の将とはいえ、三成殿は油断ならぬ男。気を引き締めて参るのだ。
Zillia 2 also has a really Zillia 2 has a really good balance between story and combat.